EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. The 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. Yellow. Hut, hut.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Back ready. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Short throw, hauled in by Trimble. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45, wide. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready, ready.
Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Black, 95. Drill green. Ready?
Young will set to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue, 32.
Young here, you can see changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Black ultra. Fury, yellow. Set.
Young now from the 50. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
319. Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Hey, check 26.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running left, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it. 26.
Here's Rodgers. That went out wide and intercepted. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Warren will try the right side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A handoff for Warren. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it. Warren. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 620, 319.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
319.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. Take 30.
Snap comes at 1. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
358.
Here's Warren. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Panthers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. Hut.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mega. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Ready. Go. Set.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the double. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing. Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Ready. Black 40. Set. Go.
They go play action. Young on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, check 20, 319.
Now run with Warren. There he goes, right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice nice little cherry on top there at the end. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
319.
On first down, it's Warren.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards. Short at the 23.
At their own 20. Three-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here. In the playbook, find him more. Aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all was he couldn't quite get the first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Good for an Eagles first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
At the 46-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Running back sent in motion. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Throw is caught by the back. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll go again with Warren. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
He's out in the clear. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
7-yard line.
50. Green 18. Green 18.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second-guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly right on the spot.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Smith on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, but we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Hurts setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. They kick the running back in motion.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. He's got it to his running back. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't touch. Tiger Hornet. Don't touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And again, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first point to this game just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts yet again. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's got room to roam. Space on the right, and he's got room. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success.